Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are studying the Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We call it D Maths 4024. And we are working on algebraic fractions and formulae. For this purpose, we have selected review exercise 6 from the book D2. The name of the book is New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition. This is my second video on this exercise. In my first video, I have done from this review exercise 6, question number 1, question number 2, it's A and B part. And due to the load shedding, I was not able to complete that. So today in this video, we are going to start from the question number 2, it's a C part. And this exercise is about multiplying and dividing the algebraic fractions, addition and subtraction of the algebraic fractions with linear and quadratic denominators, and change the subject of the formula, find the value of an unknown in the formula. So let's start today's exercise. This is exercise review 6 from the D2. Okay. So here we come. Here we go. Question number 2 is showing up on your screen. And okay, so the C part, we are talking about the C part. And in the C part, 10k divided by k minus 5 multiplied 3k square minus 15k divided by 5k square. Okay, so these two fractions are multiplying. So the numerators will multiply with the numerators, the denominators, they will multiply with the denominator. So 10k will multiply with that 3k square minus 15k. I can take 3k common from here. So I will take 3k common. So in the bracket, you will have k minus 5. So all these are multiplying with each other. Downstairs, I will have 5k square and into k minus 5. This k minus 5 will be cancelled. K and k will be cancelled. 5 2 times is 10. And this k will be cancelled. So you are only left with 6. So the answer is 6. Okay. So the answer is 6. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is D part. It says 4x minus 1 divided by 4x minus 4y divide. And then you have the fraction 1 by, and denominator, in the denominator you have 9x minus 9y. Okay, so this is the part, and let's do it. Okay, so 4x minus 1, from this denominator I will take 4 common. So you are left with x minus y. I will convert this divide sign into multiply sign. So this will reciprocate. So 9 bracket x minus y bracket close divided by 1. This and this will be cancelled. And you are left with 9 bracket 4x minus 1 bracket close divided by 4. So this is how you will do this. Normally people, my students make this mistake. They try to cut this and 4 and this 4. This is not possible. Don't make this mistake. Okay, so the E part, we have mn minus 4m plus 2n square minus 8n divided by m plus 2n. Then you have divide sign and then 4 minus n divided by n. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, so we have 4 terms here. So you have these 4 terms here. So from the first two, m is common. In the bracket, you will have m minus 4. From the last two terms, plus 2n is common. So in the bracket, you will have n minus 4 bracket close divided by m plus 2n multiply. Convert this divide sign into multiply. So that fraction after that divide sign, that will reciprocate. So you will have n divided by 4 minus n. So here for n minus 4 bracket will be common. So you will have in the other bracket m plus 2n. And downstairs you will have m plus 2n multiply n divided by. From here, take minus 1 common. Why you taking minus 1 common? Because these two will become same if you take negative common. When you take a negative common from this, it will become n minus 4. Now this n minus 4 and n minus 4 will be cancelled, and m plus 2n will be cancelled. So you are left with only minus n. So let me show you the whole question. So Now the whole question is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so now we are going to the F part. 7 bracket p minus q bracket close whole square divided by pq multiply 2p cube and q square and divided by bracket p minus q square bracket close whole square. So we will try to solve this. Okay, so here we go. So it will be 14, and numerators will multiply with the numerators, the denominators will be multiplied with the denominators, and so you will have 14 p cube q square bracket start p minus q bracket close whole square. And in the denominator, you will have pq into p minus q square whole square. So p cube can be written as p into p, q square can be written as q into q. So now you will see that this p and this p will be cancelled, this q and this q will be cancelled. So you are left with 14. You are left with the 14 p square q and into p minus q whole square divided by p minus q square whole square. So this is the simplest form. You cannot further simplify it. Okay. So the next question coming up on your screen is the G part. It says 3x divided by x squared minus 2x plus 1 into 2 by x squared divide 1 divided by x into x minus 1. So here are three fractions. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so 3x by x squared plus minus 2x plus 1. So I do the midterm breaking here. So it will be x squared minus x plus 1. So from first these two, you can take x common. So you will have x bracket x minus 1. And from the last two terms, minus 1 is common. So take minus 1 common. So bracket x minus 1 is in this bracket. Okay. Here you will have 2 by x square. And when you convert this divide sign into multiply sign, the fraction after the divide sign that will reciprocate. So you will have x bracket x minus 1 upstairs, and downstairs you will have 1. So here you will have 3x divided by, so it will be x into x minus 1 into x minus 1. Multiply 2 by x square, multiply x into x minus 1 divided by 1. So it will be 3x. So x minus 1 bracket is common. So take it common. So in the other bracket, you will also have x minus 1. This x square is also in the denominator. I've written it x into x. Upstairs, you will have 3 into 2 into x into x into x minus 1. So this x will be cancelled with these x minus 1 will be cancelled. So you are left with the 6 divided by x minus 1. 6 divided by x minus 1. So this is how you will do this. It's a very simple and a straightforward question. And let me show you the whole question so you can easily. So, okay. Let's see, the whole question is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video here and you can take your time and solve this exercise, this question. Okay, now the next question is H part, question number 2, H part. It says y square minus 16 divided by 2y and square, 2y square minus 12y plus 16 and divide 2 divided by y minus 2. Okay. So the H part, so let's see how this is done. So the H part is coming up on your screen. So let's increase the size. Okay. So upstairs you have y square minus 16. 16 is 4 square. So you can write that thing y square minus 4 square. Downstairs I can take 2 common. So in the bracket I will have y square minus 16y plus 8. Then you have divide 2 divided by y minus 2. Okay, so because these are two perfect squares and a negative sign between them, so you can write them as y plus 4, and in the other bracket I write y minus 4. Downstairs here I will, this is y square minus 16y plus 8. This 2 will remain as it is. I will do the midterm breaking. So we will write the pairs of the 8. They are 1 into 8, 2 into 4. So we have to find that pair which by addition will give you -6. So I will choose 4 and 2, and I will give both of them negative signs. So you in the bracket you will have y square minus 4y minus 2y plus 8. Then you have divide 2 by y minus 2. So you will have y plus 4y minus 4, 2 bracket, and from the first two terms I can take y common. You're left with the y minus 4 in the bracket. From the last two terms I can take -2 common. So in the bracket you are left with the y minus 4. So then you have divide 2 by y minus 2. So y plus 4, y minus 4, and here you will have 2 and y minus 4 is common. So in the other bracket you will have y minus 2 multiply y minus 2 divided by 2. So y minus 2 and y minus 2 is multiplied with each other, cancelled with each other. Y minus 4 is cancelled with each other. 2 and 2 are the 4. So you will have y plus 4 divided by 4. So this is how you will do this question. So let me show you the whole question together. Okay, so reduce the size further. We have to. Okay, now you can see the question number 2 is H part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. I hope you understand how this is done. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 3. And it says, express each of the following as a fraction in simplest form. Here we have a positive or a negative sign between the 2 or 3 fractions. Okay, so the first two fractions, 5 by 4a minus 3 by 8a. So I will try to make their denominators same, or you can say I will take their LCM. So 4a and 8a, the LCM will be 8a. So you can see I have taken the LCM 8a. When you divide this LCM with this denominator, a and a is cancelled. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So that 2 will multiply with this 5. So you will see a 2 into 5. Divide this with this and you will get 1. So 3 will multiply with the 1. So upstairs you will have 10 minus 3 and downstairs you will have 8a, and that will be 7 by 8a. So this is how you will do this question. You can pause the video, take your time. Okay, so question number 3 is B part. Here we have 5b divided by 3b plus 2c, then plus b divided by 9b plus 6c. So I will try to find out their LCM, but first of all, you see 5b divided by 3b plus 2c and plus b divided by. In this denominator, the 3 is common, so I will take 3 common. So you will have 3 bracket 3b plus 2c. So when I will take the LCM of this and this, that LCM will be 3 bracket 3b plus 2c bracket close. When I divide this with this denominator, this will be cancelled. Only 3 is left. That will multiply with this numerator. And so 3 bracket 5b bracket close plus divide this LCM with this denominator. You are left with the 1. So b into 1. It will be 15b plus b divided by 3 bracket 3b plus 2c. So from this will become 16b, and downstairs you will have 3 bracket 3b plus 2c bracket close. So this is how you will do this question, and let me show you the whole question, and I hope you can see this question. So question number 3 is B part is showing up on your screen. If you want to take your time with this question, you can pause the video. Okay, so the C part, 9 divided by 2d minus 4f plus 7 divided by 8f minus 4d. Okay, so first of all, okay, so here is that question. Okay, so first of all, 9 divided by, I will take 2 common from that denominator. So in the bracket, you will have d minus 2f, and from plus and then 7 divided by. From this second denominator, I will take 4 common, so bracket 2f minus d bracket close. So now I will try to find out the LCM of these two, and here's the problem. I will take negative common out of it, so it will become minus will come here, so this order will change. It will become d minus 2f. So now they are same. I will take the LCM. The LCM will be 4 bracket d minus 2f. When I divide this LCM with this denominator, I'm left with the 2. That 2 will multiply with the 9. And when I divide this LCM with this denominator, only left with the 1. That 1 will multiply with the 7. So you are left with 18 minus 7 divided by 18 minus 7 and divided by 4 bracket D minus 2F bracket close. So you are left with 11 divided by 4 bracket D minus 2F. So this is how you will do this question. So let me reduce the size so you can see. You can see the whole question number 3 C part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is 3D part, and it is h divided by 2h plus 5, then plus 5 divided by 6. So these are two fractions which are adding up. I will find their LCM, and then I will try to solve it. Okay, so the LCM of the 2h plus 5 and the 6 is 6 bracket 2h plus 5 bracket close. When you divide the LCM with this denominator, these two cancel. 6 is left. That will multiply with the numerator here. So h into 6. When you divide this LCM with this denominator, 6 and 6 is cancelled. This bracket will multiply with the 5. So you will have 5 bracket 2h plus 5 bracket close. So you will have 6h plus 10h plus 25 in the numerator. And in the denominator, you will have 6 bracket 2h plus 5 bracket close. So then we will have 16h plus 25 divided by 6 bracket 2h plus 5 bracket close. So this is how you will do this question. So let me show you. The whole question is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video and take your time with this question. I hope you understood this. Okay, so E part, 3 divided by k minus 1 minus 2 divided by 4k plus 5. Okay, so I will take the LCM. Both these both these expressions will come in the LCM. So k minus 1 in one bracket, 4k plus 5 in the other bracket. So when I divide this LCM, this bracket is cancelled. So this numerator will multiply with this 4k plus 5 bracket. Then when you divide this with this, this 4k plus 5 bracket will be cancelled. So k minus 1 will be the answer, and that will multiply with this numerator. So 2 bracket k minus 1 bracket close. So you will have 12k plus 15 minus 2k plus 2 and divided by k minus 1 into k 4k plus 5. And upstairs you will have 10k plus 17 and divided by k minus 1 in one bracket. And in the other bracket, you will have 4k plus 5. So let me reduce the size so you can see the. Now you can see the whole question number 3E part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. So the F part of the question number 3, m divided by 2m minus 5 plus 4 divided by 8 plus 3m. Okay, so we will take the LCM. Both these will come in the LCM. So when you divide the LCM with this denominator, this and this is cancelled, you are left with the 8 plus 3m. That will multiply with this numerator. So m bracket 8 plus 3m bracket close. When you divide the LCM with this second denominator, this bracket is cancelled, you are left with the 2m minus 5. So that will multiply with the 4. So here you have 4 bracket 2m minus 5 bracket close. And then you see you will have 8m plus 3m square plus 8m minus 20 divided by 2m minus 5 in one bracket and 8 plus 3m in the other bracket. So you will have now 3m square plus 16m minus 20, and in the denominator you will have 2m minus 5, and then you will have in the other bracket 8 plus 3m. So this is how you will do this question, and you can see that the whole question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So now the whole question is coming up on your screen, and you can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. So that was the F part. Now we are going to the next part, which is the G part. Here we have that says 3n divided by 2n minus 1 whole square minus 5 divided by 2n minus 1. Okay, so I will take the LCM, and 2n minus 1 the whole square will come in the LCM. So when I divide this LCM with this, I am left with 1. That 1 will multiply with the 3n. When I divide 2n minus 1 whole square with the 2n minus 1, I am left with the 2n minus 1. That will multiply with the minus 5. So I will have 3n minus 10n plus 5 divided by 2n minus 1 whole square. So it will be minus 7n plus 5 and divided by 2n minus 1 whole square. So this is how you will do this question. So that question is question number 3, and it's a G part. Question number 3, and it's a G part. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 3, and it's H part. We have 1 divided by, and in the denominator we have p squared plus 3p minus 4. Then you have minus and 1 divided by p plus 4. So these are two fractions, and one fraction can be factorized also. So I believe that you now know how to do the midterm breaking for factorization. So when I multiply these extreme terms, I get 4. The pairs of 4 are 4 and 1 and 2 and 2. I want that pair which by subtraction will give me positive 3. So that pair will be 4 and 1. So we will take 4, positive 4 and minus 1. So you can see I've written here p squared plus 4p minus 4. And then you have a negative and 1 by p plus 4. So from the first two terms, p is common, and you are left in the bracket p plus 4. And from the last two terms, you can see that minus 1 is common. So in the bracket, you are left with the p plus 4. So that p plus 4 bracket is common. So in the other bracket, you will have p minus 1 by p plus 4. So the LCM will be p plus 4 in one bracket and p minus 1 in the other bracket. So when you divide the LCM with this denominator, you are both, they are cancelled. So you are left with the 1. So 1 will multiply with the 1. Then when you divide this LCM with this denominator, p plus 4 is cancelled. You are left with the p minus 1. So that will multiply with this one. So you can see here. So when I open this bracket, I will have 1 minus p plus 1 divided by p plus 4 into p minus 1. So you will have 2 minus p divided by p plus 4 into p minus 1. So this is how you will do this question. So let me reduce the size so you can see. This is the whole question. So now, my dear students, question number 3 is H part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. So the question 3 is done. Now we are on the question number 4. And in the question number 4, you can see what they say. In the question number 4, he says, in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets the subject of the formula. Okay. So question number 4 is A part. We have A divided by 2C plus B divided by 4 equals 2. And I want A to be the subject of the formula. When I say A is the subject of the formula, it means that I will make the A alone on one side. So I will take this b by 4 to the other side's addition here. So on the other side, we'll subtract. So you will have a by 2c equals to 2 minus b by 4. So this 2c will multiply with this whole thing, 2c bracket 2 minus b by 4. So when you multiply this 2c with the 2, you get, no, we have taken the LCM inside this bracket, that is 4. So it will become 8 minus b divided by 4. So now this 2 and this 4 will be cancelled. So you are left with the 2 downstairs. So C bracket 8 minus B divided by 2. That's the answer. So the question, the solution of the question number 4 is A part is showing up on your screen. If you want to take more time with it, you can pause the video and you can take your time. Okay. So we are going to next question, the B part. A is equals to P bracket start 1 plus R by 100 bracket close. And I want to make R the subject of the formula. Okay. So A is equals to P bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket close. I want R the formula. This P will go on the other side. It will divide there. This positive 1 will go on the other side. It will subtract there. So you will have A by P minus 1 and So you will have a by p minus 1 equals to r by 100. So r will be equals to 100 bracket start a by p minus 1. So if you take the LCM, it will be p. So you will have r is equals to 100 bracket a minus p divided by p. So this is how you will do the question number 2, and it's B part. Hopefully you understand. And here we go. Okay, now you have C part. Question number 4. A is equals to 1 minus t divided by 1 plus t. I want t to be the subject of the formula, and t is on two places. Okay. So first of all, we will cross multiply. So you will have a bracket 1 plus t bracket close is equals to 1 minus t. So you will have a plus at equals to 1 minus t. So at plus t is equals to 1 minus a. So if you take the t common, so in the bracket you are left with the a plus 1. And on the other side, you will have a minus 1. So the t will be equals to 1 minus a divided by a plus 1. So this is how you will do question number 4 is C part. The whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video. You can take your time with this question. Okay, so D part, K is equals to H plus 2HK divided by 5. And I want H to be the subject of the formula, and H is on the two places. Okay. So I will have K is equals to H plus 2HK divided by 5. So I will take the LCM. The LCM will be 5. So K is equals to 5H plus 2HK divided by 5. So bring this 5 to this side, and if we multiply with the K, so 5K equals to H. Bracket 5 plus, I have taken H common. So in the bracket, you are left with the H plus 2K. So this bracket, which is multiplying with the H, it will go on the other side, and it will divide on the other side. So you will have 5K divided by 5 plus 2K equals to H. So H is equals to 5K divided by, in the denominator, you have 5 plus 2K. So this is how you will do this. Question number 4 is D part. Question number 4, and it's E part, square root, and under the square root you have 3a minus 2 equals to square root, and under the square root you have a by b. So I want b to be the subject of the formula. So first of all, I will take square on both the sides. So when I will take square on both the sides, so you will have square root 3a minus 2 bracket closes, and on the whole thing you have a square equals to square root a by b under the radical sign, and you have the square of the whole thing. That's when you take square on both the sides, these square roots will be cancelled. So you will have 3a minus 2 equals to a by b. I want b to be the subject of the formula. So that b bracket 3a minus 2 bracket close equals to a. So b will be equals to 3a divided by 3a minus 2. So this is how you do question number 4. It's E part. Okay, so we are on the question number 4, and it's F part. It says x plus the cube root of the y square plus z equals to k. So I want y to be the subject of the formula. So very simple. So F part is x plus the cube root of the y square plus z and equals to k. So the cube root of y square plus z equals to k minus x. So I will take cube on both the sides to get rid of this square, the cube root, sorry. And so this cube and this cube root is gone. So you are left with the y square plus z. And here you will have k minus x raised to power 3. So y square will be equals to the k minus x whole cube minus z. And because here you have y square, I want the value of the y. So I will take square root on both the sides. So you will have y equals to square root of the k minus x whole cube minus z. So this is how you will do the question number 4, and it's F part. So my dear students, we are done with the question number 4. So now we are going to the question number 5. He says, given that a square root of the b square minus c and equals to 5k, find the value of the k when the a is 3, b is 6, and c is 20. So I will put these values in this formula and I will try to find out the value of the K. So here we go. So A is 3, B is 6, C is 20, K is question. So A bracket A, and then square root of the B square minus C equals to 5K. So in the place of A, I will substitute 3. In the place of B, I will substitute 6. And in the place of C, I will substitute 20. So you will have 3 square root of the 6 square minus 20, and then equals to 5K. So you 3 square root of the 36 minus 20 equals to 5K. So 3 into the square root of the 16 equals to 5K. So square root of 16 is 4. So you will have 3 into 4 equals to 5K. So you will have 12 divided K is equals to 12 divided by 5. So you will have 2 whole 2 by 5. So the K value is 2 whole 2 by 5. Okay. So this is how you will do the question number 5, and I hope you understand. And you can pause the video. You can take your time with this question. Okay, question number 5. It's B part. He says find the value of the C when the A is 4, B is 7, and K is 11. Okay. So now you will have A equals to 4, B 7, K 11, C is question. So I will substitute these values there. So you will have 4 and the square root of the 7 square minus C and equals to 5 into 11. So you will have 4 square root of the 49 minus C equals to 55. So this 4 will go on the other side. It will divide there. So you will have square root of the 49 minus C equals to 55 by 4. So take square on both the sides. So you will have 49 minus C equals to 55 by 4 whole square. That will be 3025 divided by 16. So then I will cross multiply here. So, sorry, not cross multiply. I have taken that 45 to the other side. So minus C is equals to the 45 adding here. It will go on the other side. It will subtract there. So 3025 divided by 16 minus 49. So do it on the calculator. You will have minus C equals to 2241 divided by 16. So C will be equals to minus 2241 divided by 16. So that will be C equals to minus 140 divided by 1 whole by 16. So that is the answer. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 6. It says, given that A square plus A square B equals to 320, find the value of the B when the A is 8. Okay. Okay. So A square plus A square B equals to 320. So 8 square plus 8 square into B equals 320. 64 plus 64B is equal to 320. So 64B will be equal to 320 minus 64. So 64B will be equals to 256. So B is equals to 256 divided by 64. And so that will be 256 divided by 64. And that will be 4. So this is how you will do question number 6 and its B part. Question number 6 and its B part is the value of the A when the B is equals to 2 whole 1 by 5. Okay, 2 whole 1 by 5. In the place of B, I will enter 2 whole 1 by 5, which means 11 by 5. So that expression was, that equation was A square plus A square B equals to 320. So A square plus A square into 11 by 5 is equals to 320. So I will take the LCM here. So you will have 5A square plus 11A square, and the whole thing divided by 5 is equals to 320. That 5 will go. You will have 16A square divided by 5 equals to 320. So A square will be equals to 320 multiplied by 5 divided by 16. So you will have A square equals to 100. Take square root on both the sides. So A square will be equals to I mean, we take square root on both the sides. So A will be equals to 10. Question number 6, and it's B part, and it's showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. So let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 6 is done. So we are done with the A part and we're also done with the B part. And so the B part is showing up on your screen. I hope you have done this. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 7. Okay. So now we have the question number 7. It says, given that V is equals to pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube, find. A part is the value of the V when the pi is 3.142, R is equals to 12, H is 14, and R is 9. Okay. So let's see how this is done. Question number 7, A part. Okay, so we are question number 7. It's A part. It says V is equals to volume is equals to pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. So just put the values there. We want the value of the V. Pi is 3.142 multiply 12 square multiply 14 plus 2 by 3 into 3.142 multiply 9 cube. Just enter these values as it is in your calculator. In your calculator, you will write 3.142 multiply 12 square multiply 14 plus 2 divide 3 multiply 3.142 multiply 9 raised to power 3 equals to, you will get 7861, and when we round it off, it will be 7860. So this is how you will do question number 7, A part. We are using calculator. Okay, so the value of the H when the pi is equals to 3.142 and R is 8, V is 3800, and R is equals to 6. Okay, so that's the B part. Okay, now the H is question. So we will put the value of the V is 3800 equals to pi is 3.142. Capital R square is 8 square. So H is the question plus 2 by 3 into 3.142 into 6 cube. So I will find out this value first of all. 3.142 multiply 8 square, that will be 201.09 H, and plus 2 by 3 into 3.142 into 6 cube, and that will, in your calculator, you will enter 2 divide 3 multiply 3.142 multiply 6 raised to power 3, and that will be 452.45. So take this 452.45 to the other side. So you will enter in your calculator 3800 minus 452.45, and that will be 3347.55 equals to 201.09 H. And when you bring this, that 201.09 is multiplying with the H. When you will make H alone, this will go on the other side, it will divide. So in your calculator, write 3347.55 divided by 201.09 equals to, and that will be 16.65. So this is how you will do question number 7. It's B part. Okay, so we are going to the 7 in C part. He says find the value of the capital R when the pi is 3.142, V is 3500, H is 17, and the R is 8.5. Okay, so I will try to find out this value. That's the C part coming up on your screen. So the capital R is the question. So 3500 equals to 3.142 into capital R square into 17 plus 2 by 3 into 3.142 into 8.5 cube. So 3500 equals to, when you multiply 17 with the 3.142, it is 53.414 R square plus 2 divide 3 multiply 3.142 into 8.5 raised to power 3, that is 1286.39. So take this 1286.39 to the other side, it will subtract there. So you will have 3500 minus 1286.39, and that will be 2213.61. And this 53.414 is multiplied with the r square. So when it will go to the other side, it will divide there. So in your calculator, write 2213.61 divided by 53.414 equals to, and that will be 41.44. So r square is equals to 41.44. Because I want the value of the r, I will take square root on both the sides. So r will be equals to plus minus 6.44. Square root of the 41.44 is 6.44. So this is how you will do the E part, the C part. So the whole C part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video. So you can take your time with this. The whole question number 7 C part is showing up on your screen. Now the D part, the value of the R when the pi is 3.142, R is equals to 11, B is equals to 4600, and H is equals to 6.9. So now I want the value of the small r. Okay, so let me show you the D part. Okay, so this is the D part. Okay, so 4600 is equals to 3.142 multiply 11 square multiply 6.9, and that will be 2623.26. And then you have plus 2 by 3 into 3.142, it will be 2.096, and with it we have r cube. So 4600 minus 2623.26 equals to 2.09 r cube. It will be 1976.74 equals to 2.09 r cube. That 2.09 is multiplied with the r cube. When it will go to the other side, it will divide. So in your calculator, you will write 1976.74 divided by 2.09, and that will be 945.81. So this is r cube. So I will take the cube root on both the sides. So I will take cube root on both the sides. So you are left with the r on the left side. So on the other side, you have cube root. This is in your calculator, the cube root of 945.81, and that will be 9.82. 9.82. We are using calculator for this calculation. So my dear students, you should have calculators with you, and we are using a scientific calculator. That's why this calculation is so easy. So that was the question number 7. Now we are on the question number 8 of the exercise review 6 from the book D2. Solve each of the following questions. You have 12 divided by 5q, and then you have plus 1 equals to 7 by q. So the q is on the two sides, and I want the value of the q. Okay. Now I will take the LCM here. So you will have, sorry, I have brought the 5 by q to this side, so it will subtract here. So you have 12 divided by 5q minus 7 by q equals to minus 1. The LCM will be 5q. So here you will have 12 minus 35 divided by 5q equals to minus 1. So minus 5q cross multiply, minus 5q is equals to minus 23. So the q will be equals to minus is cancelled. So 23 divided by 5. So the q will be equals to 4 whole 3 by 5. So this is how you will do this question. Okay, so we are on the next question. The next question is question number 8. It's B part. Here we have 3 fractions and equals to 3. So you have 5 divided by y minus 3. Here you have 7 divided by 3y minus 9. Here you have plus 10 divided by 6 minus 2y equals to 3. Okay, so here we go. Question number 8 is B part. So 5 divided by y minus 3 minus. Here you can see I can take 3 common. So 7 divided by 3 bracket y minus 3 bracket close. Here I can take minus 2 common. So when I take minus 2 common, this positive will become negative. 10 divided by 2 bracket y minus 3 bracket close equals to 3. Their order has changed due to this negative common. So now you can see the LCM will be 6 into y minus 3. And when you divide this LCM with this denominator, you are left with the 6. So 6 will multiply with the 5. And you divide that LCM with this denominator, you are left with the 2. So that 2 will multiply with the 7. When you divide this LCM with this denominator, you are left with the 3. That 3 will multiply with this 10. So you will have 30 minus 14 minus 30. And so minus 14 divided by 6 bracket y minus 3 bracket close equals to 3. cross multiply, so you will have 18 bracket y minus 3 bracket close equals to minus 14. So 18y minus 54 is equals to minus 14. So you will have 18y is equals to minus 14 plus 54. So 18y will be equals to 40. So y will be equals to 40 divided by 18. So that is 2 whole 2 by 9. So this is how you will do this part. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole. So the whole question number 8, B part is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand how this is done, the right procedure to do them. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 9 of the review exercise. He says, in an electric circuit, when two resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance R in ohms of the two resistors given by the formula 1 by R is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, where R1 and R2 are the resistances of the individual resistors in ohms. Make capital R the subject of the formula. Okay, so let me show you question number 9. Okay, so 1 by R is equals to, these two will come in the LCM. So in the LCM, you will have R1, R2. When you divide this LCM with this, R1, R1 cancel. So R2 will come here. When you divide the LCM with this denominator, R2, R2 will be cancelled. You're left with the R1 that will multiply with the 1, and here you will have R1. So now you have 1 by R is equals to R2 plus R1 divided by R1, R2. So cross multiply, so the you will have R equals to, I have reciprocated both the sides because I want that the value of that R. So you will have R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is how you will do this. A little tricky question. Okay, now the second part is hence find the effective resistance of the two resistors if R1 is equal to 2 and R2 is equal to 3. So very simple. So I will put the values here and this will give me the R value. So the R is equal to R1 by R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So that will be 2 into 3 divided by 2 plus 3. And that will be 6 by 5. That is 1 whole 1 by 5, which is 1.2 ohms. Okay. So question number 10 coming up on your screen. And the question number 10 is, the equation of the circle is given by the formula x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equals to r square, where a and b are the coordinates of the center of the circle and the r is the radius. Make y the subject of your formula. So we have to make r, we have to make y the subject of the formula. Okay. So let me show you x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals to r square. So y minus b whole square will be equals to r square minus bracket x minus a bracket close whole square. So I will take square root on both the sides. So y minus b will be equals to plus minus square root, and under the square root you will have r square minus bracket x minus a bracket close whole square. So that minus b will go on the other side. It will add. So y will be equals to b plus minus and square root, and under the square root you have r square minus bracket x minus a bracket close whole square. So this is question number 10, first part. This is how you do this question. Okay, so now the next question, he says, hence find the coordinates y of the points on the circle when the a is 2, b is 3, r is 5, and x is 6, x is also 5. So very simple, you already have made y the subject of the formula. Just put these values there. So y is equals to 3 plus minus and under root, and this is that formula in which I am putting those values. So square root, and under the square root you have 5 square minus bracket start 5 minus 2 bracket close whole square. So you will have 3 plus minus and the square root of the 25 minus 9. That was 3, and 3 square is 9. So you will have 3 plus minus square root of 16, and y is equals to 3 plus minus 4. So you will have y equals to 3 plus 4, that will be 7, and y equals to 3 minus 4, and that will be minus 1. So this is how you do the question number 10 and its second part. So my dear students, now this exercise is completed. This was the second video on this exercise. And you know, we have completed the review exercise 6 from the book D2, and this we have done in two videos. In my first video, which is already uploaded in the YouTube, we have done question number 1 and question number 2, A and B part. In this video, I have done from question number 2, C part up to the question number 10. And I have tried my best to solve these questions and to also describe how these questions are done. If you find this video interesting and useful to you, please share the link of this video with your class fellows, with your friends, and with other students you know who are in the O levels, who are preparing this DMAS for 024. So this is also good for those students who are in the extended mathematics of the IGCSE. So thank you very much, everyone. It's a blessing for me to be able to teach so many people around the globe through this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sir. God bless you all.